Alright guys, let's record some build here for Dravidians on Stranded. By the way, you start here with 3 villagers and 2 herdables. You want to send those to the transport ship as soon as possible. As soon as the transport ship has collected all of your units, drop them on mainland and go to the other side to explore the enemy. Get your herdables, be it a pig, sheep, water buffalo, and start scouting, and of course start making your town center. I like to make the town center here on a wood line because we want to be using the wood line. You don't want to take way too long here to start making your TC, so we're not looking for an optimum position. We want to start producing villagers. As soon as we finish making this town center, I'm going to send a villager to make a dock here so I can start collecting fish. The other two are actually going towards the wood. And now about the scouting, I honestly like to confirm the location of my boars here. There's a boar here, I was seeing it. The others should be around, so if you just follow this line between the desert and the forest, you are probably going to spot all of your boars. So that's the idea. There are also some ships, but we are not planning to use them so far, so we can take them later with fills. Uh, right now what we want to do is to collect at least 75 wood in order to make a fishing ship and drop a dock. Remember guys, we are Dravidians, so as soon as we make our dock, we are going to receive 5 extra population space. Alright, we already collected enough wood for a fishing ship. We can go now and collect the closest board as possible to keep our TC running. So that's the idea. So I'm gonna kill the boar and start producing fishing ships. We are finishing the scouting here. As I told, the priority here was to find more boars. We do want to find this boar, drop food so we do not go idle TC, and now we start sending villagers back towards the wood. We can finish scouting here on these areas. I suggest you not to scout the center. It's not like you are gaining too much with the center. I would rather scout here these empty areas so that we do find out where are the other ship. We are starting now to with the fish. We can start sending more villagers towards the wood as we feel comfortable that our economy is not gonna go idle on food. And of course, we can also think about making already some houses. I'm gonna make a house here and go back to the wood. And as soon as I can, I will start back to produce fishing ships. There we go, getting the other boar and fishing ships. We want to do a lot of fishing ships here, let's say around 7 during the Dark Age. There comes our Vill. Are using the TC to hunt. And we are getting the fishing ship. Let's already send a villager towards the other side. Ask him to make a house. And then go for this boar. And that's basically it guys. We can use the transport ship to find the location of better fish here. And we'll be keep producing villagers here and go for the boar until we can have at least 7 fishing ships and around 18 to 20 villagers here. That would be a good number as the Dravidians. Now you ask me why the Dravidians. We are actually using several bonuses here. The dock, which provides 5 extra population. We're also using the extra gathering rate here, sorry, not the extra carrying capacity from the fishing ships, and that actually boosts our economy by a lot. Now let's go for the mining camp. You can do the mining camp, or if you want you can go for another lumber camp, it doesn't matter, but the thing is you do need a building here in order to click up. I'm going to invest here into the mining camp. And we are actually gonna click up with population 20. I'm gonna make loom, or maybe not, I don't know. We can go towards like a 4th boar if you want, or you can just chill a bit. No loom, we can do loom later. we're clicking up here with 20 bills, no loom. If you feel like you are about to get rushed or that you can already do loom, but since I'm very close from my TC, with a single palisade, I'm totally safe from any kind of pushes here. So I'm completely not uncomfortable. And I know that one thing that I'm gonna need here is a barracks so that I can do so that I can produce an archer range later to click up. I'm gonna quill up the Vills, as you can see, combining my fishing ships and also combining my gatherers here, my hunters and my ship hunters. I can actually produce enough resources to click to the castle age. I usually like to think about this 14 villagers rule for on food for a good or a solid castle age, and I think that we are just following that rule. There are some ship that we might try to take later. If you go around doing a circle here, you're gonna find like multiple of those ships. We can do it later, but we are now in the next stage, so let's go for an archer range and a blacksmith. As soon as you click up or as soon as you have some spare gold, my suggestion here for you would be to make a fire galley. Why? To protect your fish from any enemy threats here. If you want to, you can even invest into a second dock, but honestly, on this strategy we are kind of focusing way too much here on the land. So my focus here will be making an archer. I can use this archer to collect some of those ship. Go for the lumber camp as soon as we can to be able to upgrade the wood. And we just want to be protecting here our fishes here with a fire galley, maybe even two, and try to keep them alive as long as possible. If you try to split your fish here, this can also increase the efficiency, or it can make it more difficult for your opponent to kill like everything. Let's place something around 8 views here on gold. I think that we are doing a good job here. Going out ready for a second lumber camp. Oh, Stark, why are you not going for the middle wood? I can't. I just don't want to. Probably I could have built up a lot better, huh? And there I am, doing this. Getting the archer to eat the ship. If we are getting rushed, if we are getting attacked during the feudal age, what we want to do here is to defend yourself. In case you get forwarded, you can even consider adding like a tower. But if you are just facing like regular enemy archers or anything, I just want you to take smart fights and avoid very risky scenarios, because once we are on the castle age, we're gonna be able to do a lot of stuff. The thing that I like to do the most is get our army and use our leverage to take control of the center and drop a siege workshop forward to support our archers here. So basically the idea here, or the best composition here, is archer plus mangonel. Once you have done the bow saw and botkin arrow, we're probably done with. There we go. We can still eat some ship. We're going for the botkin arrow as soon as possible. There we go. And now we are doing archers here and mangonel. Archers, mangonels. Remember that we are Dravidian, so our mangonel is a bit cheaper. And now we need to pressure the enemy, and my suggestion would always to pressure his gold. Yes, the gold. With your forward villagers, you can even consider making a meal here to start luring the deers. Your opponent might be getting close to click to the next stage right now. We want to avoid that if possible, and we want to kill him. And that's the build, guys. A fast castle into crossbowmen using mangonels, and basically it. Hope you enjoy it.